What's up, everybody? Mr. Longshot coming to you from the machine shop here at my building in Ohio. I am home from SEMA and I'm making a follow-up video to the ProCharger video I uploaded while at SEMA about the P1R and the F1R-103. A lot of questions came in. How does the P1X and the D1X stack up? Especially the F1R-103 versus the F1A-94. So, that's what this is about. The biggest difference is going to be the fact that the two new blowers, the F1R-103 and the P1R, are both designed outside of any rule specifications. ProCharger, the engineering mad lads over there convinced somebody to let them build these. They don't conform to any racing rule set, and they don't conform to any 50-state carb regulation requirements. So, you're probably not going to see any of these blowers included in any bolt-on kits. They're probably going to be off-road only upgrade path, but the basics are, you have the P1 gear case and the F1 gear case, and they are both mated to the same intake wheel and volute. So, what you're going to have is a P-series gear case and a F-series gear case that are no longer limited by the intake size. So this is a turbo wheel, but is going to be very similar to the way the ProCharger wheel looks. And this diameter here, the outside at the front tip of these blades, that is your inducer or inlet size. And on a F1A-94, it's 94 millimeters. On a F1A, off the top of my head, I can't remember, I think it's like 88 or 89. Don't quote me on that. But that was the whole problem with the F1A. It was intake limited. So no matter how fast you spin it, it wants to draw in an X amount of air, and that's it. You just can't increase the velocity inlet enough to feed the extra RPM. So when ProCharger rates their blowers, they rate them at impeller speed, and the F1A is rated for 74,000, I believe, and essentially it's out of airflow at that point. That is the limit on the F1A. So that's why you don't see guys making incredible power numbers on an F1A, because it's intake limited. That was the whole reason for the F1A-94. They wanted to take the F1A gear case and increase the airflow as much as possible while still staying within some certain race class power adder rules. So they came up with the F1A-94. The F1A-94 has much more airflow capability than the F1A. The F1R-103 is going to be a considerable amount higher. It's still the standard F gear case. It's not the beefy gear case that the F1X gets. It's the standard F1 gear case. Standard packaging, standard size, standard durability, all that stuff. But it has a different step-up gear ratio than the P-Series. So both the P-Series and the D-Series get the 4.1 to 1 step-up ratio gear case, and the F-Series, the lower level F-Series up to the F1X are all 5.4 to 1 step up. So what that's going to equate is, now we have the P1R and the F1R, same size volute, same size intake wheel, and different gear cases, right? So the F-Series gear case is going to be a bit beefier, a little bit more robust, and have the higher step-up ratio, which means you can spin it faster at a lower engine RPM for any given pulley size. Basically, the D1X, P1X are the most extreme street blowers that ProCharger could come up with that were 50-state carb legal and could be included in their bolt-on kits. The F1A-94 is a attempt to maximize the F1A inside racing limitations in certain power adder classes. The new blowers are outside of the rules. So, I know that's probably going to raise all kinds of more questions. I hope I was concise enough, and if you have any more questions, throw them in the comments and I will address them. And if I don't know the answer, I will reach out to Eric at ProCharger or any of the tech guys over there, and I will hunt down the answers that you want to know. So, Mr. Longshot, signing off.